Anyway.
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. So, how... Isn't it not here? Locked, but we have a way to open this door. In the bread? Bruh. Bruh, what am I missing out? This rocket? Kyoko, the chairs. This stuff. There's gotta be like a here or something. Desk? Probably the one that fell down here with me. Okay, Kyoko's done. That's done. What's on the left here? The plane. That's it. There ain't anything here, bruv. Kyoko. What do we do? You have to do one thing. Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room. Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never be part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. They should be able to use it on that door, right? Come on. Try it. Hey Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open the door?
It's true.
Let's find out. What's up, Swift? How you doing, mate? I'm doing this eBay auction for Eternal Darkness. Pray for me, fam. Give it a go, mate. Hopefully you get it. Kyoko took out the key with the monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. Then, click. It opened.
Indeed.
Now we can get out of here. Simple as. Let's go. Sounds good. Nice. Get the fuck out of here. Boom. Finally, we were finally free, but that wasn't enough to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Here we go. The final chapter, right? Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Now what? Leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. We started climbing up the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. A little bit of an upskirt shot, lovely bit of Kyoko there, mate. The ladder was impossibly long, I couldn't even see where it ended. Climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long? Ever since I can't remember. Come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. Families always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So, because we take pride in it.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. Stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious
It's
effort.
true.
Kind of old-fashioned, like I say, is entirely rational, but it's our family creed. Do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to pride of her.
However.
And yet, I gave up some sort of pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigi detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about. There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There is something I want to say to him though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. What is this? Trish and King Crimson Diavolo, bro? What? Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigi family. He was talented, he had a promise.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died and he simply just ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument. As young as I was, he left me behind. sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure Dad wanted to take you with.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in the family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I'd never had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko and I wasn't able to see her expression. I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. She might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, more emotional. I don't blame him, you know, he had his own life to live. What anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. There's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind, like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me today. Shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I'm out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle this fast. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt that he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that,
Wrong.
our only family connection is blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No. Blood really not enough to call family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. So shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Just shut the fuck up, we said nah. Kept climbing the ladder in complete silence, and for I don't know how long, finally reached the top. Finally. Okay. Jesus Christ, how long did we go up? Is this the garbage chute? Oh, is this the little... I know what this is. This is the little thing that's underneath, right? Underneath where the incinerator is. On the other side of this door, Hope Speaker's waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand and pushed up against the hatch. Then we end up in the incinerator. Hatch open with ease, and so... Boom! Back. Look, we're back. Well, I can't believe how long that ladder was on exhaust. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Holmes Peak Academy. Yoko, thank you, but never would have gotten out there with you. About you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favour. Nice. Okay. So it really came all that way. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so now where do we go? So now what do we do? God, I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, worried about you too, you helped me, so they might feel worried. Yeah, of course. Then let's just get a concrete answer.
In other words,
let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Technically, it's true, right? There's no rule against being put in punishment and surviving it. Then what? You survive the punishment?
however,
We try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we find out. It's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance. So he was saying, rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. Mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before, what does it mean?
So...
Mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mirakuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
Right.
We can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it, and it will be better for us to go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. A little, super uneasy about this, but we don't have a choice, do we? Monokuma should be in the gym, let's get going. Okay, just getting interested now, boys. Let's head out. Getting a little bit crazy. Let's go to the gym. Let's just TP there, actually. Right? There's the gym. Gym. Go there. Let's head in. Come on. Let's see what's up. Let's see what the Monokuma's got to say to me, bruv. Let's see. Hey, 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 hey! Now what? Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto is supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really going to be okay? You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? The guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. Then I've got to punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
now,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? I lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be the chosen as the blackened and then be executed, right? What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in position one person would protect another like that.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realised that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
Actually fucking exposed, mate. Easy. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery, alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. Blackened is exposed, let alone be executed. That's what you told us, right? And and that means I lose. Talk a big game, you're saying that Blackened is here, not Makoto. And you can prove this, right? No, fine. Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine to make such bold claims without a shred of
That
evidence?
doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
Makoto really was the killer? He never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to turn and run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
Here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
This is not you that I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto, now everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because because what we said is exactly
Listen
right.
to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you could say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and
that's
square,
what we have to do.
I suggest you take my advice. So what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makuro's trial over again? Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair
It's
trial.
time for one last showdown.
What the fuck?
One
Gonna
final
show...
battle between hope and despair.
What is this, bruv?
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax when you say a fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro's killer, the mastermind themselves. But what reason would one have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Very?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I just had to change things up a little. The time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a
in
climax.
other words,
I mean, you accept.
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? It would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'll pre-bed to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
So one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the very long way to climax. Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, we have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawning around the school. If you can do that,
Barely
then
contain
that'll be enough
myself.
to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good, then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve this mystery, then you win. But if you can't do all of that, will all face execution. Can barely contain any excitement. You learn the whole truth? What kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure, so what?
hey,
I want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious, I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on school regulations. Having a trial for Mikuro is no exception to that. Mikuro's trial was no exception, then it's a part of the regulations. It should have to mean that whoever killed Mikuro is a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step at Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16.
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why did he go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now
I'm done talking.
really angry.
I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? Seems emotionally unstable.
Hey,
Leave me alone, get out of here. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Okay, so he's definitely lying. Don't trust him. Sick. What was that about the student? If another student kills a student, then a trial will begin. So that we were out of the gym. Does that mean like? So what does that? What did she mean by that? I hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Now what? Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. So now what, mate? Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. The family just yet, the real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. So I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept.
because
All because of that one moment, because that the mastermind let down their guard. What was that then? So when was it the mastermind let down their guard down? Wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that it had hijacked their airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Hey Dad, what's up, mate? You playing Half-Life, Alex, mate? Half-Life is... how good is it? How far are you, like, into the game? Definitely said that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull
However,
off. There's some other mastermind was able to do
in
it.
other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
so
It's really good, but there's a thing that annoys me a lot with lag. 7 hours in. I mean, you're pretty good. You got, you know, with the lag, you got. It seems like you got through it pretty well. So they had to show the world some, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the
it
world.
would seem
Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. Those stupid regulations didn't exist, no, but
in
anyway.
other words.
But the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other, show that off to the world.
Correct.
To prove a point, most.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. Talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other, thinking to despair, Mastermind wants to see the world, to see that. Try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. They want to prove that despair is better than hope, but that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. Kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, their motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other words.
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. Mastermind has to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. Mastermind simply ignored their rules. This wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. That's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves, right?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial and all their proper rules to get me killed. Then began the trial, but I didn't have a right answer. Made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. Due to that failure, Mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead. Also was not the killer. And when the fact that was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, Mastermind had to accept your suggestion
Indeed.
to prove to the world despair is better than hope. Have to defeat us in
In other
perfect form.
words.
It would only do the Mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd have violated their own regulations. All of that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the Mastermind to a challenge.
However,
But it's only thanks to you that we got the chance because you believed in me and another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's awesome plan to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right this time. At least, I won the bet. Let out a quick sigh. Took it as a small sigh of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. But you couldn't tell you were nervous at all. So she been totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. While presenting the strong demeanour is a fundamental part of negotiation. Persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right, how pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
But everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. Right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no other option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know our real enemy is. What we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the Mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
anyway.
Anyway, right now we have to go find
Shall we
the
go?
others. They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Okay, into the dorms. Go. Head out. Okay, so we're doing the trial all over again. So what is this? The Mokuro trial. We got to go around to the whole school and find evidence and stuff. Again, right? Okay, so in their dorm, so Kyoko, so Byakuya and Byakuya. Byakuya's room is inside. Knock knock.
Hey,
Don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Toko. Is this Toko's room? Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Where are they now? Wait.
hey,
No, she's not here. Sunny Games, what's up, mate? Leon, Yashihiro, are you in? Yo, this is Hiro's room. Is he inside? They're not all here. Let's check the. What is it? What is it? What is it? The canteen. Check canteen. As that's probably where they would all be, right? I don't know why they'd be there at this time though. That time. Only we were greeted with. Oh. Wait, what the fuck, bro? Wait. Hey, is he alright? You again? Why can't he speak? Bruv, are you good? Is he broken? Suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Man's just speaking bullshit. What the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah? Oi!
Is that Makoto?
Yes, it is me.
You guys!
My girl, what's up?
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
I'm back. Hey, them
You
titties. My girl's back, bro. Well, I'm back to see my girl's titties. I wouldn't. Hey, look, I ain't dying for anybody, okay?
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
I'm good, man. I'm back. Everyone was there. All my friends who struggled together and survived. As I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. Started to tear up.
What?
What's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. Makoto, he smells like a wet dog. Get away. Hey, I was down in garbage dump for like 5 days. Flash, my tears dried up. Okay.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with
Yes.
Monokuma. What? And what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches
It's
you?
true.
Related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class
In
trial?
other
We're
words,
going to redo Makoto's trial. Seriously?
How about that?
That's not the point of redoing it. Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, was all the work of the mastermind. You're saying the mastermind killed Makoto?
That's right.
That's right, it was an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you
Spotted
say?
the trap? Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
executing Makoto, who wasn't a blackhand, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the blackhand is to be executed. Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. The mastermind agreed. Does that mean they really did break the rules? He had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
About who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? For us to win this game, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding this school. Every last mystery?
But
We've been looking around all this time. Still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
Probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh,
Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? Fine with the way things the way they are, I'm fine living here forever. I mean, well, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
But the subtitles are kind of fucking up now. In like the last chapter, I guess they kind of rushed it, maybe. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle, rather interesting development, I'd say. By figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro, all the school's mysteries, is a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. Not so sure about that. Huh?
I
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone? Can't agree, why not? Working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries. That's what I thought too at first. Someone Akuma gave us the little hint of his. What was it? What was it? What's up, you mate? The three heads? Bruv, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. Sure, I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, one of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma, nah, okay. Can somebody, I'm gonna extend your mod timeout until the end of April, bro, if you're gonna agree with that. Monokuma said that, did he? And the Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
In other
The
words,
mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says. The mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. And the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And added Mukuro, and you get 16. True? So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
no way.
Can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that all to confuse us. certainly a possibility, but only one among many. Mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be our high schools. Can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. You would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. But it wouldn't be entirely possible. They directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Night time? Time for bed. Good stuff.
This is a school announcement. You
Well,
all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered
True ending.
mode. So, in the name of fairness, I
Hog.
will unlock every room in the school.
Every room! What's a room we haven't been to yet? Headmaster's
Look
room.
wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Okay.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Sick!
Hmm?
Oh, very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done, now we need to begin our investigation. Depends on I'm working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point I can rely only on myself, only the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you, each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then, after making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? But Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee? Or totally useless? Goodbye. That Toko trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Right now, it's just me and Hina. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. No, stay with me. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone,
'Cause I
but up
mean,
till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. What's up, Cass? How you doing, mate? You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Kodo, that's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure at least here in the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. See you later. You know what's surprisingly high spirits as she dashed off the dining hall? Again, it's just us two. Great. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we still can't work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up, cover more ground. Then we can go out together and share what we found.
so then.
That's right. But I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Looking at all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Chapter 6, yeah, we're on the final chapter, mate. The true ending, as Monokuma just said. No, Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth, by any means necessary. With that, Kyoko is gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either, I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery. Then we can all escape together. Boom. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Makoto's monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up till now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, the door in the data center with his face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After all, I have to double check those areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Time to get started. Places to check. I've noted it down, right? So we've got the headmaster's room, biolab, data center, dorms, the garden and the dojo. Okay. Let's open up on that. This music is sick, mate. This is cool. I like this music. This is how the investigation music should have been from the beginning, bro. Bro, this is nice. Now this gets you fucking hyped up to finish this game. Right, where we going? Garden. Where the murder took place, or where the body was found, right? Alright, let's go. Okay, let's investigate again. Come on. Is the body still there? Body gone? That is gone. Makoru's body? Not here. Where's it gone? Okay. Better check just to be sure. Where's the body gone, bruv? I didn't find anything even close to a dead body, but if it's not here, then it must be... Corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. One other thing, the tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. Yeah, we'll fucking cover it up. The sprinklers. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Means the killer might have left some clue behind there. Biolab. Now we gotta go to the biolab. Okay. And this originally came from the biolab. Okay. Sick. That's it. The pickaxe. On the handle it says crazy diamond. Strange. Okay, that was it, right? I don't have to look at everything, right? Like, we have to look at every piece of clues, right? For anything, we're literally looking for every possibility of any kind of clue whatsoever. Has to be something. Okay. Pots. Okay, that's it. So that's the shed done. The tarp comes from the biolab. Now we got to go to the biolab. Okay. That's all I really need to check here. But where could her body gone? Better start looking for it. Right, biolab. So where do you think all the corpses go? Is there some sort of room? Dojo. Let's do dojo. Let's get these ones done. Dojo and the thing. Okay, so where was it? The locker? Toko, what are you doing? Oh, Toko, so this is where you are. What do you want? So disgusted by what you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. Because since this place was related to the case, it would have had to something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary yet. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko. Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're going to call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's going to say that. Master will. Not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm going to get going. Let's just check it. Check the locker. There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. We found a clue in here, but it was last time's attempt from Kyoko. That's it? Are you sure? There's nothing else. Are you for certain? For real? Okay. Leave. Now we're at biolab, right? What about this room? This room's really curious. What was in this room? What happened here, bro? Like, whose bodies are these? Who died here? Is this the room that the tragedy happened in? A bunch of murders happened here? Is that what happened? Anything I can look at? Okay. What happened there was definitely horrific, the biggest, most awful tragic event. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like a mass murder in a fucking classroom, a school, bro. They can't like. Right, leave. Biolab time. Raw. This is raw. Oh no. Okay, the corpses are definitely. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. Like I'm in a giant fridge. Why is it so cold? It's a fucking morgue, bruv. It's a morgue. There's gonna be bodies in those freezers, bruv. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these things recently. There's gonna be bodies in there, bro. Kuro's body's gonna be in there. Temperature. Camera. Frozen TV. Get the cameras maybe frosted over. Temperature. Which one can I look at? One? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... Is it dead? Wait. What do the lights mean? Oh shit. Me? Kyoko. How many's left? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. And there's Kyoko, me. Byakuya, Oi. Yashihiro. So, me, Kyoko, Byakuya, Oi. Yashihiro, Toko, and then one more. Who's the last one? Wait, what? Wait, whoa, hang on. Am I misreading? Wait. Makoto, Swift, thank you for the bits, mate. Makoto Kyoko.
Hey fam, just coming through to say hello. Just won
Yes,
the
mate.
eBay auction for Eternal Darkness and have been watching YouTube.
So
Have
we've
a good
got...
day. Hashtag fuck Boris also been waiting for you to make
Okay.
bangers.
Don't say fuck Boris, mate, because he's got corona, mate, okay? Kind of bad situation for us right now. But thank you for the bit, Swift. Let me count this, hang on. So we got Makoto. Let's start off on the right. Okay, so... Right, okay. I'm gonna get my mouse so you guys can see. Okay, here. Makoto, Kyoko, Byakuya, Yashihiro, Oi, Toko. Who's this for? Who's this one for, bruv? Who's that? Mukuro? Is Mukuro dead or not? Let's count. Sayaka, Sakura, Mondo, Leon, Chihiro, Celeste, Kiyotaka, Hifumi, and who else was there? Who else was it? Anybody else died? Mukuro. Or not? Am I missing somebody? Who am I missing, bruv? Junko. So, Mukuro's not dead. There's us 6, and then Mukuro. Because there's that's everyone that's died. You got Sayaka, Sakura, Mondo, Chihiro, Leon, Celeste, Hifumi, Kiyotaka, and Junko. And then there's Kyoko, myself, Oi, Yashihiro, Byakuya, Toko, and then there's one person left, which has to be Mukuro. And so she's not dead? Check this. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before, and that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies. It's a morgue. Something in the biolab is actually a morgue. I should probably take a closer look around. There's some kind of weird machines. But it's true, yeah, the right hand lights are off. The off means there's no bodies in there. The left means there's bodies in there. Light on means it's currently got a body in it. There's a body. Right. Okay. Oh, there's some kind of booklet? Looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Why did Siri just come on? What? This is the instruction manual for the fridge? We're looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue? Biolab secret. And buy those lights by each slot. There's bodies. It looks like it's set up to when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which I mean, inside each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is Biolab lights. Can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. That's defeat the mastermind. To do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Bro, so their bodies are in there, bruv. They're in there, and then this is ours. But Mukuro couldn't be dead because there's more lights than there should be. Okay. Leave. Let's go down to the data lab. Let's go data lab. Bruv, where so Mukuro's body's gone, but it's not in there. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Every classroom. Okay. There's a classroom on the second floor, right? Yeah, the music do be banging though. Mukuro is not dead. Mukuro can't be dead. I know it was some bullshit going on when we did the investigation. There was some bullshit, like the knife wasn't right or some shit. I can't remember exactly what it was. Something was wrong. There was a very weird investigation. This is the office. Byakuya is in there, okay. The headmaster's room. Got an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Hello, it's you. Byakuya. What have we got, mate? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Student registry. Contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words...
Apparently class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got the page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. It's very important that I finish it today. But since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But that's what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page? Correct, Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
So in other
words, when it comes to the profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting... I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. That's her? Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entire entity close. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward my research into the Ultimate Despair. But all I need to pay attention to is Mukuro's behaviour too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Like the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. Whenever she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or... The fact that alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of the students after all. If I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was. What's wrong, Makoto?
That's fine.
Seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point one other thing out. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Mukuro. Girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. It even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot, what I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to
It's
confirm,
all
right?
clear now.
That's what I was trying to say. What do you do with that information is your business. And it's not. And it's not, because the whole thing was set up to frame Kyoko, right? And they put that there to make us think it would have been Mukuro, as there was no other possibility it could have been a body other than Mukuro. But it was burned, so it made us think that it would have been Mukuro. But it's not. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. I don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you could afford. What do you... What I call it, a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. What's up, Lezifer? Keep it in mind, thanks. What can we look at then? Trophy cabinet? It's the same as the one in the gym. Trophies and even the shield display in the case. Yo! Whoa! Mate! Yo, Lezifer, thank you for the Twitch Prime, bruv! What the fuck, mate? Yo! Bruv. Okay. Bruv. Mate. Yo, man's finally dropped that Twitch Prime sub, bro. Thank you very fucking much, mate. Thank you very much, mate. I'm erect. I am erect. Thank you very much. Right, you know what that means. We gotta update our little counter here. Thank you very much, mate. You were up there, mate. Thank you. Prime just came up, mate. It just came available, mate. So you figured you'd put it on me. Well, thank you very much, my man. I do appreciate that, brother. Alright, let's get back into the game, bro. You can use Freehead now, okay? We're getting closer, we're getting closer. When we get these... Bruv, I'm gonna do... Right, you know what's gonna be interesting? I think I should hold an emote, like, test. Like an emote, competition or something. Okay, you guys can submit any kind of emote you want. For the... When we hit 25 subs, we unlock that third emote. I'll ask you guys to make emotes, and we'll figure out like a reward for whoever's got the best emote that I like. Okay, we'll do it like a community event type beat. People can vote for their favorite emote, and when that's the winner, the person who made it can have some sort of reward or something for making it. Okay, and then we'll put it as the third emote. I've got a little plan that I think that's quite good. Okay, so there are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Okay, right. Let's check the desk. This is the thingy, right? Class 78, student registry. Apparently this has profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Mukuro. Like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mukuro Ikusaba, part of the Ultimate Despair, which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the Mastermind kill her? Aren't they friends? Didn't kill her. It was bullshit. She's not dead. Her light in her morgue wasn't on. So she's still alive, but where is she? Where could she be? Maybe she's definitely hiding. I'm just curious to know where she was in the beginning. Because it was just the first floor was open, right? So where was she hiding? In the first level, before Sayaka died. Where was Mukuro hiding the whole time? Was she on one of the other floors that were locked away? I don't know if they talked about it. But she must have been somewhere, right? She was in the Mastermind's office for sure. Like something was going on. Right, that's been looked at. Byakuya I've done. Documents everywhere. I think I'm done here. Right, so the only thing interesting there was the file. Where else? We've got a data lab, right? Go there. Come on. So who's in here? Boy? What's up?
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder all about the monokuma door, so I figured if all the doors in the squad have been unlocked, then one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. It might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. Well, she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Right, let's open it. Fuck it. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hidden underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. Threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. What is this? What is this? There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, it's totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What is this, bruv? Is this Monokuma pilot area? What is this, mate?
What the heck?
I mean, every part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth,
Just a
but
second.
this is the number one gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. What the fuck is this, bruv? Pilot, what is this device? Is this like some kind of control panel? Is it really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something? That's like a mech cockpit, right? He'd probably freak out if you saw this. Cockpit, so the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit? Then that could mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just... or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? Totally not sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says data center. I took a good look at the control panel and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed, but the data center, that's right next door, the room we were just in. That's where the strange noise comes from. Probably go check it out. So they press it and Monokuma just shows up? Is that what happened? So it is, it's a Monokuma control room. So it really is the mastermind who's... It really is the mastermind who's... Mukuro, right? Mukuro controls the Monokuma. Because who's controlling Monokuma if it's not Monokuma itself? It's Mukuro, right? And if Monokuma is still around, then it has to be Mukuro. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Yeah. Monokuma, is that Monokuma? Hello? This is the first time we're seeing Monokuma. This is the first time we've seen Monokuma. Like this. In like standing. Like right this. Look, mate. Hey, bro, give me all your donuts. See, it's controller, so whoever's controlling Monokuma. Is that you, Hina? Oh man, busted, how did you know? What is this, some kind of remote control camera setup? You didn't even know what you're controlling. Well, I mean, I can't really see anything.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Oh man, were you seriously gonna push it? You know, I guess that settles it. The room with Monokuma drawer on it and the control panel inside. It's a Monokuma control room. Right. Oh, okay now, bro. Oh, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Oh, what do you mean? Were you controlling it just now? It was Monokuma. Monokuma? For real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. They were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area for the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, it's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began were those 16 students. And the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room has been added to the truth bullets. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything alright? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set out traps or something? Can't say it is impossible. But I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We still can't waste our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yes. Right, that's it, right? Nothing else in this place. Well, what is this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, what's that? Wait, what is this? What is that? What the fuck is that, mate? Trapdoor? Bruv, is that a trapdoor? What is that? Mate, that's a trapdoor, bruv. Where does that go? I want to check it. Are you kidding me? The mastermind's definitely down there, mate. Mukuro is hiding down there, bruh. Okay. Mukuro is there. She's hiding beneath our feet. Oh my goodness. The door was closed. I heard a strange sound. What was that? At a door, it just locked on its own. Bro, I told you. She was hiding in the trapdoor. Go in there. Boom. She's now locked it. Fuck. Rattle, rattle. You're right. It's locked away. See how good now? Mate, how does Monokuma gain control again if nobody was in? Mate, what?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just showed up and stopped moving.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correct, Amando. Hiding in the fucking trapdoor that we live in fucking look at, mate. Dickhead. We were just in there, we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were? As far out as you could have been? There's a trapdoor, I saw it. No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad that was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Fuck, so of course that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. We rely on you guys to tell the others. Peace. Right, well we know there was someone hiding in the fucking trapdoor then.
So,
Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. Okay, anyway, we don't have it to let it get to us. We have to stay positive at the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at, it's my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, we've got all the motivator again. Let's go. This music's keeping me fucking motivated, mate. Okay, now where? Second floor, right? Dormitories on the second floor. Where is that? Second floor, right. Boom. So which one was it? Which doors was it? So that's down. It was around the other side, right? It was all the way around here? No, where is it? Was it here? This one? No, that's floor zone 2F. Where am I going? 2F? This one? This one, right? This is floor 3. Wait. Yeah, wait, what? Hang on. Which door was locked on the second floor? Dorms? Dorms? Toilets? What was it? I can't remember. Right, there's the pool. There's that. So it was this dorm? This dorm here? No, it's not. Let me use mouse and keyboard. Right, so bro, I'm completely lost, mate. Map. First floor. Second floor. Bathroom? It wasn't that close, right? Man, I can't remember. I cannot remember. Something like this dorms or some shit? I'm lost, man. Not that. We know I know that room's open. It's the second floor classroom, right? Toilets. There's a secret room in there. Was it the second floor or the third floor? I'm so lost. I am so lost. Let's try third floor, because I'm losing my mind, bruv. Art room. Wasn't there some classrooms here? No? Or was it this floor? Guys, I'm lost. I can look at the note, right? Let's look at the note. Why don't I just do that? Report card. Group bullets. Here we go. 2F dorms. The rooms have been locked up until this point. The headmaster's room on the 4th floor. The bio lab on the 5th floor. The monokuma door on the data center. 2nd floor of the dormitory area. 2nd floor. Right. So, wait. Group bullets. Group bullets. It's the check. It says 2F. 2F. Data center. Things related to Monokuma. I've been everywhere else. 2F dorms. 2F. 2A. 2F. Down. 1F. Oh, F is just means floor. Bruv, I'm lost. I'm lost. They go up. Bruh. Is it this classroom? This class was always open. I'm very certain it was. Okay. Is this? Dorms. Dorms? Oh, I'm losing my mind, mate. Okay, leave. The other one? The other class. Is there a classroom here? Am I missing something? No, there's nothing here. That's a library, right? Library. This class? 2B? I've got no idea where to go, mate. There, I know there was a locked classroom. I know there was. I saw it. I remember like trying to get into a classroom and it was locked. But these ones? Oh, it says 2th floor, not 3rd floor. Is there a classroom? What? Let me read this again. Oh. Proof bullets. Places to check. Okay. 2. Right. Data. Okay. So what have we done? Headmaster's lab room done. Byakuya was in the bio lab done. We found the dead bodies. Frozen. Data center done. The master was hiding in the trapdoor. The garden's done. The body was disappeared. The dojo we did. Toko was in there, but there was nothing in there. 2 2nd floor dorms. What does that mean? I have no idea what this is talking about. Is it 2nd floor? Go back down to the 2nd floor. Go down. Go down. Right, so dorms. What is this? Is this dorms? Oh. Oh, I remember. I'm an idiot. Hang on. I remember. It's outside the warehouse. Hang on. I remember now. Wait. 1st floor. I remember now. Fuck's sake, I was looking at the wrong 2nd floor the whole time. I was thinking, what's going on? I'm on the 2nd floor, there's nothing here. It's this one here, this gate. This one. Next to the warehouse. Right. Here we go. What the fuck is this? The gate's open. I have to do it. The 2nd floor of the dorms. Mukuro's room, right? What the fuck? What is this? Is it the 2nd floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. A battlefield, like a bomb blew up. What is this? Blood? What the fuck is going on, mate? What happened? All these classrooms blew up. Go in there. What the fuck is... Is that toilets, mate? What the fuck is going on there, mate? What? Okay, check this classroom out. This is like that room that's got all the shit in it. Whose room is this? What the fuck happened? Who got bombed, mate? What? Bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even a bed anymore, it's just garbage. I have a lot of monokuma tokens. Toilet? Bathroom? Is this like big pile of rubble? What happened here? Is this, did Mikuro do all this? Did Mikuro take out, did Mikuro, what the fuck is that at the end? Bathroom? This is getting a little bit spooky now, mate. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the creepiest areas we've been in so far, mate. If I'm gonna be honest, what is that? What? Oh, I do not like this. I really don't like this. Guys, this is actually creepy. This is actually creepy. Why is that there? What is that? Is that blood? What is that in the end? What is this? Locker room. This is a room that's filled with lockers. It must have been the Hope Speakers. Must have been for students who came before us. So the class before us must have used these lockers. So this is the people. So this is what I'm thinking, right? It says that you can't leave, right? This is what I'm thinking. I think Mukuro won the game before. Mukuro was here before us. She won. She won the game. She killed everybody, and she got away with being the blackened, right? Now we get dragged into Hope's Peak, and she's now like, you rank up and you become the mastermind. When you complete it, like when you escape the school, you're the blackened and you successfully escape, right? You become, and you're the last one alive. That's what Mukuro did, and she became the mastermind. And she took over this class. Oh, that's my assumptions right now. There's a metal plate bound to the locker. There's nowhere to get it open. That's got to be Mukuro's locker, right? Maybe. Everything's busted, right? Pretty similar. Everything's not working. I need to get e-handbooks from the other students. Because nothing's working. How would the Ultimate Soldier survive a killing game? Because they're the Ultimate Soldier. They're the tactical. That's why she survived. That's how she won the game. Why is that there? I don't like the Farer's eye, mate. Oh my god, bruv. Is this it? It looks like, okay. What is this? What is this, mate? A lounge? This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko came through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. But I decided to check it out one more time. Okay. What, this wall? There's a hidden room. PC. There's a PC that's going to belong to the headmaster.
It would seem.
If we use this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. PC still has some search results left on it. Might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair. Not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words,
Because the despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. The group is responsible for the tragedy which happened a year ago. The worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is to it. That's all there is. There's not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best we could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. but any information about the mastermind is helpful, right?
Correct.
Yeah, good outlook to have. What the fuck, mate? So there's, don't tell me there's more than one. Is it just, so Mukuro is a part of this organization? Right, Mukuro is a part of them. That's why she's trained with the Fenrir, Wolf Army, militia, whatever it was. Trained with them, became the ultimate despair, set up a gang in his school, and then they fucking mass murdered some students in the school or some shit. In that classroom, there's a strange gap. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side. Open space, does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think you might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Do you figure out some kind of trick?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. There's a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. Right, not really,
It's
nothing
true.
go on. I looked for all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to. Thing that in his pop.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this, maybe it's hope. The password is hope. Maybe. Try that. There's a hidden room, so she couldn't get into it. Just type in words. Just type whatever's relevant. Hope, Fenrir, despair. Try different words. See if it works. Kyoko can't figure out. There's no way I stand a chance. No way. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think. What about your name?
What?
What? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well...
Like you need my... Want to try it? Try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Oh, give it a go. Kyoko. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Koko's name. If that's not it, then that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Miko, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, there goes nothing. Collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. It worked! What the fuck? What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
Why?
Why? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. She didn't expect her dad to like love her or something like that, so she thought it was bullshit. Ah. Here we go. Oh, the photo! The photo in the back. Hey Kyoko, I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. The present. Present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Okay. Those brightly coloured boxes seem totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? Not dangerous, but surprising probably.
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least it's not something you'll be happy to see. Well, so you know what's in here?
Anyway...
Don't scream or anything. It's gonna be a head. Okay, I'm gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and held up in the lid. Slowly, ever slowly, I lifted it up. I began to sneak into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Oh no. Because the device was no use, I let out a trembling cry. Oh my god, okay. Don't tell me that's not him, is it? What was in the box? It was bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Oh, okay. Check her. Just as I thought, would you known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones. Not that I was thinking of bones specifically, I just had a feeling it would be his body. It's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? It's his bones. That body, that's my father. At least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Sure, I told you this already, but this killing game began with 6 students, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 6 students. So he was already dead. Ortega said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but they didn't say he was alive. If you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to
In
assume.
other words,
Most likely my father was in the school, but he was dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explains her analysis, she was completely calm. Although she wasn't calm, she was trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought. So she knew it was a possibility, but I have to believe that at some point she wanted to prove him wrong. Why she never looked in the box herself, though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? Gave up on some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't wonder. Okay. Kinda weird, dude. Kinda weird. So how did he die? What about this picture? This picture. It's all faded? It must be pretty old. Wait, is this picture of Kyoko?
why would you?
This is annoying. So let me get this straight. From what I understand, she thinks that her dad hated her, where in reality it was totally the opposite. So now I find something like this, so what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture in all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. The whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again, and this time he stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse fight? Now what? Desk? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me, feel free to look around as much. Are you sure?
Because-
Don't let anything get in the way of an investigation. I don't. Don't mind. Have a look. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... What is this? An e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says in case of emergency. Is this like the master key? This can unlock any locker.
in other words,
Handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. Assuming that's what that is.
it
Probably
would
right.
seem-
Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko, I don't need it. It's if you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? We need to use that to open up those lockers in the locker room. Oh, let's go do it.
Hey,
Hello? Can I ask you a favour? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know I only convenience you that much more, but
Hey,
did you leave?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just
Need
a
to
second.
get my emotions in order. Told me before the relationship you had with your dad, how you're only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? So it's just a theory. This isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. Remember the rocket ship in the beginning of the game, and you should rewatch your first let's play and watch the first few minutes of the first death game. Okay, when you click off this difficult. And you rewatch your first let's play and watch the first few minutes of the first death. Who was the first death? Sayaka? Probably can't be solved easily. You're right, I'm sorry. Oh no, Junko, right? Was Junko the first? No, Sayaka was the first. So I got myself under control. I returned to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some more time to myself. Then I'll see you later. Okay, I get it. She hated her dad to figure out that her dad actually liked her. So there's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father, they killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Host Peak staff, the one who finally had the plans to isolate, he was Host Peak headmaster. The same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. Okay. It was a very polarizing approach. Yeah, we know all this. So we came in here expecting the headmaster to be alive, but it wasn't because there was 16 of us. Mokuro was hiding, obviously in Monokuma's room, probably in Monokuma. R.I.P. everybody. Damn, it do be like that. Give him Mokuro. That's not Mokuro. No, it's not. Stop saying that. She's not dead. Me. Byakuya. Yashihiro. Koko. Oi. Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. But there's not, bruv. We're not. He doesn't like, bruv. I saw the what was it? The morgue freezer. The freezer was off. There was 7 freezers off. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There has to be. Oh wait, am I done here? Am I done? What am I looking at now? The freezer was on, okay? To get my Monokuma tokens. Okay. Wait. Just see if there's more evidence. I'll go back in there, right? Leave the area. Fuck, okay, we need to use this that still creeps me out. I don't know why that's on the wall. It creeps me out. Right, where are we going? In here. Locker room. Let's go. Okay, what do we unlock? What do we unlock? That's locked. That's blocked off. Oh. This one. Yes. Boom. Oh, really? Didn't work? Wait, what? Okay. I thought it would have worked. Oh, sick. It worked. Oh, okay. There's nothing in there. Okay. So every individual locker. Oh, key. What is that? What is that? Pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say who for sure it is. There's something written inside. It should be important. It looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly. Like someone wrote the measure in them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Looking for the notebook. My hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there. Like, you can't leave. The plan to send a host speaker to a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I had to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Kyoko's handbook, bro? He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. That only their genius can overcome disaster. Only that hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. That's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Imagine the worst. I was Kyoko's handbook here, but I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocket belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belonged to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She hasn't seen her dad since she left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? We scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. It must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. I looked at it, and like the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, but we survive. There's a second despair. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? What is that? A second despair? Well, we know it's a group, right? They're a group of people, not an individual. So it's Mukuro. There's somebody else? But it can't be 17, right? 17 nibbers? 17 bruvs, mate? Or does the group count? Does the group count as the 16? Like, because they're, I don't know, they're a group, so they're together as one. That counts as 16. Like if they're all the ultimate despair, then they have to be sorted into the same thing. There's 2 despairs. There's 2 people from the group of despair, but they count as 16. Right, okay, now what do I do? Go to Kyoko and ask her about the handbook? Okay. Wait, I'm not done. What now? Now what? These lockers? Okay, none of them were open. There's nothing I can do. This? What do I do? This? Or this locker? Okay. Now what? This. I'm not finding anything. Maybe check this locker here. Oh, this is Kyoku's locker. This locker? Okay, nothing there. This one? Oh, okay. Oh shit, what the fuck is this? Who's this? Whatever belongs to organisation problems in every part of their life. Who's this, mate? Who's this? Books? There's all kinds of textbooks, notebooks stacked up in no particular order, dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't want to do a lot of studying. But I can really talk. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness had been evaporated. And inside the notebook was written Yashahiro Hagakure. This is our Yashahiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for variety of different classes. Which could mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. But what is this notebook? So, Hiro's notebook and Kyoko's notebook? Where's this all going now? This is a crystal ball, it's his. No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker, it's just not possible. Mate, what the fuck is going on? So... what are these things in the lockers that look like they belong to people? A notebook that seems to belong to the hero. There always has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. Mate, so Kyoko's locker? Oh, for fuck's... oh, you cunt. Fucking monokuma. Dickhead. I can't investigate.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard?
Trying
Is
to.
your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please
Gym.
make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Okay, mate. No one wants to give us a hint. It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that, but it could be a trap, even knowing that. It goes to the gym, right? Mate. Okay, Yashihiro, I've got a bone to pick with you, mate. Why'd you act so surprised? No reason? You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I did actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Wait, there was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Oh, it's just kind of suspicious, dude. Kind of suspicious, mate. Now what? It's just me? Just me this time. Boing. Now what do you want? I'm here, mate. What you want to talk to me about? What do you want, mate?
Monokuma!
Welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope, you say? The envelope. Ah, yes. Nice. Okay, this must be the envelope. What does it say? Just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Don't worry, just get on with it. Okay, cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked the envelope up and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. What the fuck? And she's there? She's there, Mukuro. Junko's fucking Kiyotaka's blocking Junko's face. The whole squad is here? This makes sense with the other pictures. Right? There's the other pictures that we found in the office and the art room. The one of Hifumi with Sayaka and I forgot who else it was, and Celeste. And then there's the one with Leon, Mondo and Chihiro. There's everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I didn't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, when Byuko and I were in the headmaster's room when we looked at the file. Mukuro? Then this girl is... Wait, what? Why? Bruv, why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms? I don't remember anything like this. Wait, where am I? Where am I? Whoa, hold the fuck up. I'm not there. Where am I? I'm not in the picture. That's the one person who's not in the picture. Me. Where am I? Dude, where's Makoto? Everyone's there. Mukuro's there, but I'm not. Bruv. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in it. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but for the first time I met everyone else. When I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy, so it's natural for me to not be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in this picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But even if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... I'm gonna keep up with this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet.
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way standing there, you know? But I mean, get out. Told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Okay, he's losing his mind again. Group photo. What the fuck, bruv? Maybe I took it. It couldn't have been. If I don't remember doing it. So in the end, all I found at the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym. Mate, what the fuck, mate? I did that cut in the head. It's just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo to confuse me? But it looks so real, so for life, how could anybody fake that? Which would mean everyone else but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this all up. No, I have to clear this all up. Okay, now where do we go? Where do we go? Back to Kyoko? No. Back to Kyoko. Right? Where room's that? The archive? I gotta go speak to Byakuya. Well, I wanna go see Kyoko first. Huh? Okay, where is it? Second floor? Can I not get there? Who's here? Dining hall? What is in the dining hall? Okay. Okay, what is this? Kyoko's not there? Or maybe she's still on timeout. Oh, she's still on timeout? I can't? Okay. Right, go back then. Go speak to... Wait. Okay. Okay. Let's go down. I guess I can't speak to Kyoko. Kyoko's gonna be like the last one that shows up. Okay. Wait, I need to ask you about this picture. This is where you be hiding. Listen, I was having to talk to you. Mikado? Sorry, gotta go. What the fuck? Why is everybody running away? Hero running away? No, always running away. Byakuya better not run away. Byakuya better not run away, bro. He's not the type of person to run away, so he better not. Right. I mean, we'll see. We'll find out. Maz is in the archive doing a bit more research. Right, mate. Are you gonna run away, mate? Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya? I had nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Everyone's leaving me alone. I don't get it. What the fuck? Why is he acting like that? Like he was probably trying to avoid me. Is there something wrong with me? I'm sorry, do I look fucked up, mate? What's going on, bro? Poco, are you gonna run away from me? Where are you? Who's in there? Poco's in there. Which leaves Hero in there, okay. Oh, you little cunt. Hero, mate, I was talking to you, mate. And you fucking left you left me on red. You left me on red, you little shitbag. Okay. Hey! Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. Frick. No, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Everyone's fucking running away. What have I done? Did I do something? Is there something on my face? Is it my head? What's going on, mate? Do I look different? What is it? Why is everybody freaking the fuck out? Okay. Toko gonna run away? Decided to visit the bar one more time, and for the first thing I saw when I got there. Oh! Passed out, Toko? Oh, that's why she... Oh no. That's why she passed out. Okay, Genocide Jack's about to come back, so... That's why she passed out. Are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Oh! There we go. It's cold, it's super cold, it's so cold I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. Well, I was asleep, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? Oh, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered, straight up horny? Okay, so why do you horny on the main? She's saying we're horny on main. I don't know, last thing I remember was me waking up. Just now, what did you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right, your memory stops and starts each time. Switch. Bingo bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very separate. Don't say it like it's a bad thing, it's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something I totally remember. Just like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Just like Jack's memory. But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Tell me, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his investigating.
Yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm
I
on
knew it.
fire.
I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things and that stuff. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't imagine how lonely he must be right now. She's the only one who kind of didn't run away from me unintentionally. Okay. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be a reason for it. Whose body is this, mate? Who dat? Fridge is open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. Oh, Kyoko. You faint so easily. Kyoko? It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay? Sorry if I made you worry. You don't have to apologize.
Listen,
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's
it would
the
seem-
morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
suspected as much. And Psycho must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and then well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted? I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became
It
clear.
would seem-
Imagine she came here to investigate when she opened the plot there. That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why has everything got to be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. A good idea.
Makoto,
Give me a hand of this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong? Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Because Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the
I
fridge.
see.
Like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here whilst we were in the class trial. Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So,
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. That's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to look at the body during the last investigation. I had to do my own examination of corpses. I'm gonna find a clue this time, and I'm gonna grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
so then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, that's it? The fridge meant for storing dead bodies. Can't do it, I can't look inside. Does kick about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? Is it about that announcement Monokuma made earlier? You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not?
because
Any reason he gives the hint this use us to cloud our judgment? I could solve this mystery on my own, about whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Wish I could go back to do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? Gotta be it, there's no other explanation. Okay. That's Kyoko. So now what do I do? I just wait? What do I do? Go back over here? You know, I've seen type like this somewhere before. What do I do? Okay, this. Lights. Okay. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on, looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9? 9 lights?
whew,
Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Alrighty, geez, that was fast.
indeed,
Anyone can do the good work if they go slow. I'll make my report. What did you find?
indeed.
Pay careful attention to the wounds to the tracks, traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? Burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. That means neither of those were fatal injury, right? And what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead fast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Okay. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only option is those other wounds. Oh, said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Because
All the Monokuma says that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
The difference is immense considering the impression they give.
listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. Then they are. But we've all got the Monokuma file after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? That's what it is, right? Knew it. What it is it's a reused body. I don't know whose body it is, but there was the stab wound was made like after the blow to the head. Who got hit on the head? Not Chihiro? It won't be Chihiro, right? Then we use Chihiro's body. But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
at
What?
the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as there was definitely a female with what was it? They tried to make it look like it was Mukuro. Then you can't allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of the
right.
many? Detective doesn't have supernatural powers. No way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they
In
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using their only logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of those possibilities. Of course, telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, to keep it in mind for the future.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know, the condition of the body, now's the time. But to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at the Mukuro profile, just at her height and weight. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. I get that alright. Remembered all that. They are indeed consistent with the corpse. But then,
indeed,
don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo, there's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim, in this case, is, without a doubt, Mukuro Zaba. Mukuro's profile has been updated.
And
Is that what you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
It looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going, it's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving her out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget she was our enemy once? A part of the ultimate despair. She still got killed, she's still a victim. Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Yeah, but still.
Whew.
You really are naive, you know that. Really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. But for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So
Can't be
then,
Mukuro. I think we've all done what we can. But someone's still alive. Someone has to still be alive. Hold on, I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Yoko about. Need to ask about the pocketbook I found in the locker. I don't do it now. Yeah, but have we not looked at that? There's 6 of us, but there's 7 lights off. So who's the 7th person still alive that we don't know about? Why don't we talk about that? Right, okay. I don't get it. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead, then out with it. Have you really not seen your dad ever since once you got here?
What?
What?
So
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the 2nd floor of the
Indeed.
dorms? Yes. But to get into any of the lockers you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
Found it in the headmaster's living room.
And
Find anything worthwhile in the lockers? Found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, it must be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had any access to those lockers. I did have a pocketbook. Why would I putting it in the locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense. But there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what? If that's true,
Should that mean that video is real too? Video?
Kodo,
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Though I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? Need to go investigate those lockers right now. Need to confirm what you said with my own 2 eyes. Or let me give you the headmaster's handbook, that way you can.
so
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have a problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Kodo,
If you watch this, it will make sense. Oh, we have to go to the... Oh, shit. We have to go to the tape room.
so
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have any time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it for yourself. You realize exactly what it means. You want why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to the ramble?
In other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask the rest of my life. Not because of the mastermind,
however,
but there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Because I'm burned with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. Strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
Why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? Ridiculous, there's just no understanding it, I guess. Let out a small laugh as she said it. Her smile filled with sorrow. That's it for my rambling. There's so much to do before I can complete. You're right.
Hey,
Keep this in mind. There is only one absolute truth. That the truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness. Still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forwards. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed? Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. Here at the class trial. Kyoko is gone. Better get going myself. I've got the DVD. Okay, can't wait to see what's on this DVD, bro. It's gonna be something bad. Right? Alright, let's go down. It's the DVD room, right? Where is it? This room? Over here? Go. Let's go in here and play it. Come on then. Show me what it is. Okay, this should be able to play DVDs just fine. Then I better take a look. The DVD Kyoko gave me, put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor in a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. All of a sudden, image. Sayaka? I believe I told her surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Then. Are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of a man positioned on the side of the screen. The voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
That voice sounds similar. It sounds like what's his name? What's the guy's name from Persona 5? The bad guy at the end, the second to last boss. Palace. What's his name? What's his name? The politician guy. I forgot his name from Persona 5. What's his name? Shido. Shido. That sounds like Shido. I think it's Shido's voice actor. That sounds like Shido.
I'm a little slow, you know.
Yeah, that's Shido. That's Shido's voice
I never
actor.
really got the hang of taking notes while having a
It's
conversation.
exactly the same. Like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single
So
millimeter.
this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't
Okay.
trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a
Right.
chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? That was obviously a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy,
Okay.
I give you my word.
But they were doing this to avoid the tragedy or something? If I'm cute, that's what the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up until now, but only this. Simply couldn't comprehend what I heard, because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder? But why? Would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat here thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. One of the monitor, the video that I thought was finished, flashed back on the screen. My eyes darted back. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me over the edge. Me! Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably
So,
me.
Before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But the I in the here and now, have absolutely no memory of it. No memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend
Did the
rest
same
of
thing
your
to
life
everyone.
here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Yes. Can't be real, I said
Sorry
yes.
I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Okay. Bro. Once again the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again for the others. Okay, Byakuya. Toko. Oi. Everyone, they all said they agreed to live in this school forever, and then... Okoro, or not Kyoko. Kyoko. That interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Havoc Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up. The monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oh, oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now.
Too bad.
Now then, when does it matter? Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? What the fuck's the point, mate? Failure my ass, you got the power on purpose. Whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it would just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question, and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself without a huge, exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
Entered too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At the time, I'd forgotten. I remember why I'd come to school, and I couldn't remember what my ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine. It happened by chance. Seems much too convenient. Convenient outcome. One that seemed to obviously work in favour of the mastermind. What does that mean? Lost my memory? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... DVD? The class trial time? Fuck me. Okay, do you think we can do this today?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if
Class
the
trial
end
time?
comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn.
This could take a while.
Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course,
Right.
then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is
True.
why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end.
Class
of the
trial.
class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Mate, what the fuck is going on, man? I don't have a choice, I have to do this. Okay then, let's go. Get in there. That's it. That's it, that's all the evidence we have.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
They're right, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said... Byakuya? Byakuya? Boy and Hero, okay. Hero one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Ina? Hero? Silence, and it wasn't any normal silence, it was definitely signs of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial. Oh?
For me, and so I appear.
Oh, strong silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze! Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. My sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. Guess what master wants? It can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Oh, where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, I'm wearing our gloomy Gus faces I see. Again.
Chills! Kills!
Class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow. You're right, this is the final class trial and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander, I'm a bear in a good standing, you know? If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'll take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square. And I'll make sure everyone pushing at home knows. Despair is mightier than their hope. Enough of your tedious drivel, begin the trial already. Again, we're waiting for you down below. I wanna know when Byakuya, Hero, and Oyo fucked up, man. I think it's either seven, one of whom have disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. In inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Why are they all angry and shocked? I don't get it. Kyoko's the only one that didn't. That's not fucked up. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the oven.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know that why that is, don't you? I think so.
however.
Well, you can tell us about it soon at the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
So,
Ready to win, right? Of course. Glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. And then me. Step after step towards the gaping maw, I realized this world would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. Pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, calming on the steady legs. What's up, Zorf? Zorf? How's it going, mate? I passed the threshold. Okay, here we go. Now we're finally doing it. The final class trial.